Also in politics this morning, some new signs this morning that Vice President Joe Biden is inching closer to jumping into the presidential race. And of course, that would pose an interesting dilemma for President Obama. Let's head to the White House and NBC national correspondent Peter Alexander. Peter, what can you tell us?
Hey, Matt, good morning to you. You know, aides here within the White House have consistently said that the vice president has earned the right to take all the time he needs to consider a 2016 run. And overnight, one senior Democratic source tells CNN that President Obama gave Biden his blessing at their weekly lunch yesterday to go for it if he wants to. But a spokesperson for Biden tells me sources are just speculating about something they simply don't know anything about.
This morning, the buzz about a possible Biden bid is building. The latest leak that the vice president will reportedly huddle privately with top Democratic donors at his residence after Labor Day, adding to the drumbeat that began with the VP's not-so-secret weekend lunch with liberal icon Elizabeth Warren. Who would the president back, his vice president or his former Secretary of State? Press Secretary Josh Earnest said the president respects and admires Hillary Clinton, but heaped praise on Biden.
There's probably no one in American politics today who has a better understanding of exactly what is required to mount a successful national presidential campaign.
Later, Earnest added to the intrigue.
I wouldn't rule out the possibility of an endorsement in the Democratic primary.
And what would a Biden-Clinton showdown look like? While their policy views are largely in line, they've parted ways on national. Secretary of State Clinton pushed for more aggressive military actions in Afghanistan, Libya, and Syria, while Biden was more cautious. The biggest split, the Osama bin Laden raid. Clinton has said she pushed for it, but Biden's acknowledged he initially thought it was too big of a gamble.
If they did get into the race together, you could see this becoming a defining point on judgment, on presidential judgment.
Those messages disappear all by themselves.
Meanwhile, Republicans aren't letting up on Clinton, today releasing this new Snapchat-style video mocking her handling of the email controversy. Still, Clinton's not backing down, picking up the pace of her campaign, leaving her Hamptons vacation tomorrow for a swing through the Midwest. First stop, Iowa.
Biden reportedly met with two of Obama's most trusted advisors at his residence last night. There is one piece of really good news for Biden here. Only a small percentage of Obama's top fundraisers from 2012 have already committed to bundling large sums of money for the Clinton campaign. Matt?
Hey, Peter, take me back to the press briefing room yesterday. What was the feeling among the press corps when Josh Earnest went so far in describing the president's feelings for Joe Biden?
Well, it was obvious that Josh Earnest anticipated these questions about Joe Biden. He had notes in front of him, and as we said, he heaped praise on Biden himself. You know, I spoke to several people very close to the president and vice president last night who said there is great affection for the vice president here at the White House right now. If he runs, they want to support him, but a lot of them want to see that he ends a very storied career on a high note, and they do have anxieties that if he does run, he could end up losing.
All right, Peter Alexander at the White House. Peter, thank you very much.
There are no accidents in what